Then Holy Prophet ﷺ said in another hadith, which is mentioned by Imam Tirmidhi, Holy Prophet said, Man qara harfan min kitabillahi falahu bihi hasanah. Whoever reads one letter from the book of Allah gets one reward, and each reward is multiplied by 10. This is very important. Man qara harfam min kitabillah. So every letter earns reward. So here, qara'a, what does it mean? Qara'a doesn't mean just recitation of the Quran. Some persons or some believers, they think and they understand that this is just recitation of the Quran. Man qara'a. Recitation, it is not just requirement. Qara'a mean here, what is the true meaning of the Quran? Although when we read or when we recite or when we qiraat the Quran, inshallah we will get reward as per this hadith. We will get reward. We will get sawab. But if we want to more and complete reward, then we have to understand what this letter is saying to us. What is the message of this letter? What is the message of this word? What is the message of this verse? What is the message of this surah? What Quran is describing here? What is the real sense of Quran is here? So just recitation, this is not enough. Although we get reward, but reward, when we get reward after this world. So reward is for after this world. So what about nowadays? What about this world? What about our living life today? So if we talk about living life today, so we have to implement this Quran in our lives. Then we have to implement it with true spirit, in a true sense. We have to implement this Quran in our lives today. Although we get reward after this world, on the doomsday, on the day of the judgment, in next life, inshallah. But what about today life? This is very important. What about today life? So if we talk about today life, our economical, political, social, financial, economical and personal life and family life, then we have to implement this Quran in all these aspects of life. Implementation is not tough. It is very easy. It is not tough. Unfortunately, some persons, they believe that it is very tough to implement this deen or this Quran in our lives. No. If we are ready, mentally ready, inshallah Allah will help us. If we prioritize implementation of this Quran, then inshallah Allah will help us. So it is just question of our intentions. It is just question of our priorities. So all about our priorities. If we give the priority, first of all, the Quran and Akhirah, if we give the priority to Allah and His Rasul and this Quran, and all other priorities are under this priority principles and priority criteria. First of all, we have to set our priority criteria. What is our priority criteria? The priority criteria is Quran. The priority criteria is Allah and His Rasul, Deen. Unfortunately, we have set down some other priority criterias, unfortunately, and we are blindly following these all other criterias. Blindly we are following that. Unfortunately, our youngsters, our teenagers, our other people, we are blindly following all other set patterns and we didn't set the true and exact pattern of Quran, Sunnah, Allah and His Rasul, unfortunately. So this is again a question on our Iman, and question mark is it. So Allah said, Holy Prophet ﷺ said, whoever reads one letter from the book of Allah gets one reward, and each reward is multiplied by 10. Then next hadith in Sahih Muslim, the Prophet said, "Inna Allah yarfa'u bihazal kitabi aqwaman." Indeed, Allah raises some people by this book and lowers others by it. This is very important hadith, very important. Allah mentioned, our Holy Prophet ﷺ mentioned here two criteria. The one is Allah raises some people by this book, and Allah will lower others by this book. This is very strange and very amazing. We will get aruj and azmat and glory from this book when we follow the Quran, when we understand the Quran, when we get scientific guidance from Quran, when we will get the economical and financial guidance from Quran, when we will get the social and political and family guidance from Quran and Sunnah, then we will get uruj and glory and azma. But when we will ignore it, we will just focus on the recitation of the Quran, we will use it just for some rituals, some rasum and some rawaj and some rituals. We will use this Quran as a dhal. We will use it rituals, and we will not use it as a living book. And a living book, at that time, that will be the point of our fall down.